Let's see. So, y'all can meet at my house. Okay, when did we meet at your house last year?
Like what time?
Yeah.
It was like 2 or 3.
Yeah. It's like 3.
It's not gonna take that long.
Okay, it depends on your dad. Is your dad gonna take pictures, or is my mom gonna take pictures? If my mom, it's like 2 pictures, we're done.
Your mom's taking pictures.
Yeah. My mom's driving. I'm making sure my mom drives me.
Drives you where?
To your house, so my dad can't take pictures.
He doesn't try to whip out his camera.
No.
Oh, that sounded creepy.
Your dad just hides in the trunk. Pops out.
That's
All time creepy.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
That was pretty good.
Referencing?
Referencing.
Was he referencing?
That's when you need autocorrect.
Yeah, he's
Right back.
not.
Good at.
We're going punk. Close the door. Spotted his own.
Oh.
I was like one step away.
Yeah. My siblings never remember to close the door, so I think it's unfortunate. Half of my dialogue to them is close the door.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever make them angry, they'll just intentionally leave the door open to fight you.
They do. They do. My brother will be like, "Come down for dinner," and my little Ashton will say that, and I'll be like, "Okay, close the door." He's like, "Nope, come right away." So then, if I were to get up to close the door, I'm like halfway downstairs, and then he's like, "Come on." He knows the system. Really? He's still not over that?
Josh? No, JD.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
What happened?
Wait, did Josh step on JD's shoes? Oh.
When he was wearing his
Wait,
white
where did my
shoes,
quarters go?
Josh stepped on them and JD freaked out.
Your quarters?
The quarters are gone.
That's when he was like,
such a
About to lose
thing
it.
to do.
that's when he
yeah,
was like,
sorry.
Josh is a fool today.
Oh,
That's what he was talking
It's
about.
like
So I
one
just
step away
said
from losing
that.
it, and then not missing out on those mine.
I was just like, he still hasn't recovered.
I feel like we don't need a podcast every week. So we
Yes,
may,
you
Don't need a podcast. Period.
like, should
Why?
we record something for the viewers?
But again, why not?
Yeah.
I've never
Okay,
had...
I do think it doesn't have to be like 30 minutes long, though. No. It can be...
Podcasts are usually long.
Generally, the
I'm
ones
gonna
I've
do
seen
that.
are
I
like
don't
an
have a
hour. But
Yeah.
I don't know. The ones I listen to are like 30 minutes.
I listen to that.
45? What podcast is...
I'm not.
How'd your podcast episode go? Sorry, that was really... Sorry.
Feel accused. It wasn't like that great, but he was like, I can edit this to make it look smart. So.
Oh. Is it released yet?
see, unfortunately
You don't
for
know.
you, Henry,
You're not
I don't know
gonna know.
anything. So if you look dumb when you're speaking, when people are listening, you're also gonna look dumb. But the pros are, if you look smart, then you'll still look smart. It's like,
I guess. I think I only like 50% understood what you're trying to say there, but.
well, no. What I'm saying
I
is,
got it.
because I don't edit it.
No, I
If
get
you
it.
look dumb,
Yeah, I do.
you look dumb. If you look smart, you look smart.
That's right.
That, yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
Unless you post a picture of Henry, like, with a cigar pencil. Then it's just flat out downhill.
It's a
I'm
cigar.
about to throw this paper airplane into that outlet and end it all.
Okay, so it reminds me of this time.
I'm
So,
never quit now. No.
not quite. But so at youth group, so there's this leader who's telling the story of back when he was like in 3rd grade or so, and like for their school project or whatever, they were making like these models out of like cardboard boxes and whatever of like some technological thing. So he decided to make a computer. And so, as you all know, computers when they're charging, or because he's somewhat old back in the day, they would need to get plugged in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he has this paper clips tied to the string of yarn for the cord. And so he just happens to be directly above an outlet. So he has this supposed cord that goes into the outlet, even though it's actually only a paper clip. So,
Oh no.
yes. But fortunately, when he inevitably put the paperclip in the outlet, something went wrong and short-circuited. So, like, all the power went out, and it wasn't working anymore, but he didn't end up getting hurt.
Yes.
But the other leader had a similar story. Well, actually, it's a story this way. Hi.
Where do you try me
So-
here?
So this was in his
Like,
science
sure.
class, and there were two people.
Did you get
Are-
food?
Yes, he got food.
From who?
I'm off.
Is she sitting out there?
What?
Is she sitting out there?
I don't know where she is.
Where'd you get food from?
I was gonna get some Subway, but she walked to Shane's deli place.
Oh.
So,
Wait, we interrupted Jeff's story.
Yes.
Okay, so there's these two kids in science class. One of them is just a complete idiot. One of them has some common sense about him, and one of them has some common sense about him, but they'll still do idiotic things. So the one is arguing that nothing happens if you stick a paperclip in an outlet. The complete idiot is the complete idiot is arguing that nothing happens if you stick a paperclip in an outlet. The smart guy is arguing, no, something bad's gonna happen to you. You're gonna get electrocuted. So the guy with common sense, but who does idiotic things, he's like, no,
Let's find
the
out.
smart guy's right. Something bad's gonna happen to you. Here, let me show you. So he sticks to a paperclip in the outlet.
And he's dead. He's actually dead. No, is he? Sorry.
No, he didn't die, but he did get shocked and his fingers. Yeah,
And what happened?
like all his hair got blown back and all, and I don't know, because this was one of my youth group leaders telling me of a story from when he was in high school.
Oh,
So I didn't actually.
Which one was he?
What?
Which one was he in the story?
He was the friends with the guy that put the paperclip in the outlet, but he wasn't actually one of those three guys.
Okay. It'd be funny to be like, I'm not gonna disclose which one of the guys I was.
Depends if he's bald or not.
Hmm?
Depends if he's bald or not.
They were kids. How would you? Well, you want to trace his ancestry.
That's true.
Oh man.
Boy, do we need to take your phone away? You're ignoring us.
Can I have
As
your
a
cheese
Resolutious pretzel.
dust?
Hmm?
Can I have your dust?
You gonna snort it?
Yeah, that's it. You can smell it.
Absolutely.
All I'll say is I heard absolutely.
One of Jack's friends snorted cinnamon.
Oh,
That's a terrible idea.
Okay,
It's like-
cinnamon and
Yeah.
what's it called? Smarties are like the gateway. Gateway.
Oh, dude, I've smoked
Gateway
Smarties
candy.
before.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty good at it.
Where are you now?
But who took
Oh,
my
you're already on
sandwich?
step one.
Next I'll be snorting cinnamon. Well, you're downing so much of cheese it does. So
I can't focus.
What date are you on even?
What?
What date are you on?
3?
Guys,
Data
who
and
took my
anecdote and
sandwich?
quote.
What sandwich? Honestly, I don't know what sandwich you're talking about.
pretty successful. I thought something was gonna go wrong, but
No, that was solid. Thank you,
It's
folks.
not really much of a sandwich, but
oh, did you eat it?
Oh, that.
oh yeah, I did.
Who took my sandwich? Oh yeah, I
By
ate it.
sandwich, did you mean wrap?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think she means the feeble excuse for either of them.
Why?
Who are those people?
Why did I wave to them?
No, not why.
No, you didn't wait. You
I
wanna
guess. Why are we here?
But who are those
I was
people?
gonna wave, but like my arm was...
You didn't ow. You
Oh, okay, but my arm was
Not quite.
backwards. I didn't want to go like this. Because that's weird.
Well, no, then you go like this, and you just bend your arm around
You
in
just
an
like
awkward
this.
angle.
Or like
Oh,
that.
oh, this...
I don't know.
Oh,
What?
the thing that I
Just said
threw.
clean up the.
Alright.
Oh.
Sorry.
Why are you saying that? Okay.
Good.
That's
That.
all messed up.
Okay.
Moral of the story,
Yeah, that's
always
really
throw your
awkward.
garbage into the garbage. And if you're unable to throw it into the garbage, pick it
I
up.
was going to
Okay,
pick
let
it
me
up.
demonstrate. You pick it up, you walk
they go
over to
back?
the garbage can,
I
and
think
then you
so.
drop it in. No
I didn't know-
issues
I didn't know you could
ever.
do that. Oh my gosh.
What?
Do you remember that?
Hmm?
Lucas put that typewriter up here.
What? I wasn't here.
No, I saw it on his story once.
Seriously?
And I thought it wasn't there.
Dude, put it back.
I know. Wait, we gotta like mark it. So give me a note card. Wait.
What?
So you want a note card?
I have a highlighter.
Oh, wait, this
This
is.
is
I
a
wish I'd
trash.
There you go.
Sadness. Where do I start?
Henry was here.
What am I doing? Okay.
I can't believe that's still there.
How'd you
I was
mark
like
it?
last year. I just put the note under it.
But then, like, if someone comes along and just pull down the typewriter, then they're gonna miss the note. So
Yeah, well,
Put it on top of the typewriter.
nobody has tape, right?
I might.
If you got tape, tape it on.
Who cares?
No, you don't you have a...
There's so much tape in our house. We have like boxes
I have a
of tape in the
stapler.
basement.
What are we
Tape
gonna
and
do?
paint thinner?
Staple it on?
What?
Yeah,
Tape
you
and
can
paint thinner.
open it and then smack it on.
That's a bad idea, though. I mean,
Oh, now I got odorless paint thinner.
That's nice.
That's what Bob Ross uses.
You have what?
He's always like, the odorless paint thinner. Because then you'll go crazy.
okay, how about you just, Henry, how about you just do a Viva on Bob Ross?
I could.
Yeah.
Easily.
We just talk like Bob Ross, why
He doesn't have like a super distinctive voice.
He just
soft.
says-
Is that your
He
neck
just-
or your hand?
Perfect.
Okay.
On
He's
her
like,
neck.
he's soft. He's like a little bit southern, but like not quite. And he's kind of like,
Super soft.
and he says W's with like a T, like quack, titanium quack. Titanium. All right, crayons. Even color.
We're gonna color like Bob Ross. Using
We're gonna take
crayons.
titanium quack. Just tap it on the cake. We got our midnight black. Our alizarin crimson right there.
What?
These are all the Bob Ross
alizarin?
colors. Alizarin crimson.
Alizarin? Did you specially buy the Bob Ross colors?
No, but we have some. They're like standard kind of.
Wait, does it actually say it's midnight? No, it just says
to make them.
No.
No. Those are like standard oil paint colors.
Oh, got it.
But wait, let's see. This is probably more alizarin crimson. No,
That's orange.
no, I know. Quiet. I'm working this out. Yeah, probably that's alizarin crimson. And then
That's violet red.
no, okay, it's the current equivalent of these colors.
Then what's the white one?
Titanium white,
How long does it take to get to?
not white. White.
Like
white.
40 minutes.
And we got
40
cad
minutes?
yellow. There you
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
And
Really?
oh,
I thought it was an hour.
What's your blues? What do you say for blue?
What are you eating?
Food.
Food.
hilarious.
Should I tell you guys to come to my house at 3:15?
When?
I'll
If,
do that.
if we're leaving.
3:15 on
by 4:30.
I was like, I'll take a picture.
I'll just like dress up and like take pictures and then go back home.
I'm just thinking.
So
So
we
anyone
just pretend that you were there.
Yeah, that's all anyone posts anyway. You know,
That's
just like
true.
you just post those and then.
Dude, do it. See, I'm the opposite of that. I want to avoid that part of it. I will not show up for that part. You only show up for that part. Essentially,
You should
So
just-
Chloe
you're
was
not
here,
dressed up
Henry
as
wasn't.
we should switch lives. No.
Yeah, you can
Oh, like
babysit
one of those
my siblings.
No, but
If you get paid for babysitting your siblings, I'd consider it.
Alright. So I'm saying
I don't know if I
3:15
do, actually.
because Jamie won't be there till 4 then
Well, correction.
Everyone be where?
I'd consider it
at my house.
if
so
you
we'll all
didn't
be
live
gone
40
and you
minutes
show up.
away.
Wait. When are we leaving for the thing?
Coca-Cola
4:30.
cherry.
4:30. Okay.
Why didn't you get Dr. Pepper?
So that's
I don't know. I thought it was a.
is so calling him that now.
I don't think he's ever had an. Is it weird to give teachers a nickname?
I think so,
Not
a little
nickname,
bit.
That's his name, Dr. Pepper.
I think as long
It's always been his name.
As long as it's not.
we keep the doctor.
Yeah, I think it's.
That's his title.
Yeah, that's the important part. We're not technically disrespecting him because of the.
Because of the title.
Well, Henry, I mean, that doesn't really work. I mean, technically, because we're both fellow students, I don't have any title of respect for you, right?
Right.
So if I just called you stupid, that'd be an insult, right?
Right. But like.
But I'm still using your proper title of respect, which is none.
Right, but technically. It's not. What? What?
My brother sent me a video. Oh no. He was like, Hayley, you gotta watch this. It's the grossest thing I've ever seen. And so he like sent me the link.
Yet you decided to watch it?
And it's Logan Paul, which number one. Cool. Number two.
Why is he watching?
Girlfriend pops my back cyst. I don't want to watch it.
Why?
Okay, so Logan Paul.
Why?
You want to know what's coincidental about that? Dante's
Seriously?
Inferno. What are we reading about?
Ooh.
What's the punishment for those who commit suicide?
You're like, oh, maybe
What?
I do.
Did you not read Dante's
Have you-
Inferno?
Okay.
I can't
Like
remember.
also,
Dude,
what happens to the those who commit suicide?
What?
You do not remember?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Just tell me. Come on.
But
Or-
basically,
or
they're
you-
turned into trees and they become a forest. Did you not read it?
Oh boy. That's pretty.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you watching?
Logan Paul.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the
I
thing.
hate him
Here's the
so
thing.
much.
He's not just gonna show you what you clicked on the video for. You gotta sit through 10 minutes.
I
of
know,
vlog.
right? It's so annoying.
Yeah.
That clip.
Well, no, you have to watch 9 minutes of unrelated other stuff that
Yeah.
you don't want to, and then
Yeah.
maybe 1 minute of the actual video,
Oh,
because it has
okay.
to be at least 10
What?
minutes. If it's not
Okay.
10 minutes, then you have an issue.
Oh, that's his friend.
But
Wait, what was the title of the thing?
It was
Girlfriend
excellent.
pops my back
Well-
cyst.
guess
My
what?
brother sent
You want to know what the best solution is?
Uh-huh.
Just don't
Don't
watch
watch
it.
it?
Yeah, it's like
I told my brother I would watch it before I knew who it was first, though.
Okay.
So that's.
Well, then
the
just
only
watch
reason.
him
The real
tell you
question
you
is,
watched it.
Why is your brother watching Logan Paul?
I know.
That's a problem.
Oh. We need to stage an
We
intervention.
have conversations about this. I'm like, I hate him. You
Wait,
should
does he
not
watch Logan Paul though? Like regularly?
He claims he doesn't, but how did he find this?
That's a
Okay.
good point.
So
Nice.
I need to have an intervention with him.
Yeah, I think
Because it's not okay.
Stage an intervention. Like
Third baby? Wow.
just call in our,
Oh, she's excited.
just call in our
Wait,
entire
are
class
him
and
and
we'll
Chloe
stage
Bennett
it.
dating again?
Who?
Why do you even care about
I'm
this?
eating, so yeah, I'm gonna.
Do you ever watch Dr. Pimple Popper?
Who? Dr.
Really?
Pepper?
Oh, that's
No.
another wormhole. Kind of like BuzzFeed. All things lead to BuzzFeed.
Gotcha.
I end up
one of
watching
those-
Dr. Pimple Popper late at night. Okay.
Alright.
Volume is going off.
Hey, he squeaked it out.
That doesn't matter.
Oh.
How
I
about
realize who watches Logan Paul though? Like really little kids. Like
Yeah, we
9
wonder
to
what's
12
going
year
on.
olds.
Ooh, they're scooping it.
which it shouldn't be an issue because technically YouTube is only for
Right.
those 13 up.
Exactly.
But it's like YouTube only enforces that when it gives them more money. Which
Yeah. They only enforce anything. Like,
Yeah, so what about all those children? Ooh, I can't watch that part.
just don't watch it at all.
Just don't watch any of the parts.
Oh,
All the needles.
needles.
Oh, that was
That's
fine.
right.
The part where they just like cut his back open and remove that thing, but needles.
Yeah, I don't mind the cutting or the popping, but the needle part where with like the
Vaccine.
the
Needle.
numbing part.
Oh,
Anesthesia.
numbing stuff tastes gross though. Do you ever
Does
do you ever get numbed?
No.
It's so disgusting. And you just feel like terrible afterwards.
Mm.
You could say you feel.
Also,
Numb.
laughing gas is fun. You ever get laughing gas?
No. Okay, have you gone under all these operations?
I got a weird teeth. I've had like 10 teeth pulled, something like that.
Oh, that's right.
I got braces. It's
You still have braces. How long have you had braces for?
So, like, okay, so if you got 10 teeth pulled, how many do you have left?
I
And how is it that they're
You
not?
can have extra teeth.
No.
Do you put out that many? My
No.
brother, no, I think.
Hang on, smile.
Yeah,
Alright, I'll smile.
Sorry,
I can't
sorry.
guarantee that there's not gonna be food stuck in my teeth.
Oh, you're okay,
See,
so
there-
you have the two
there are
in
no
the front,
baby
and
teeth.
you have the next ones, and you have the eye teeth. So did you pull like molars or something?
It was like over the span of a long time, so like
Okay.
there's like
'Cause
some
you're-
front
you had
teeth,
your
some
gray tooth or something, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
That one fell out though.
Okay.
Yeah. That happened to my brother as well.
I'm out of
Fun,
baby
yeah?
teeth though. I'm done. But most of them had to be pulled. So I know what it's like.
I had 2 teeth pulled and honestly it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but if like it depends, because my teeth are weird and like he pulled one of them out. He's like, "Yo, look at that root. That's insane. I've never seen anything like that." It hurt like really bad. And, yeah, and also it's like there's only like so many dental procedures you can take. You know what I mean? So it's like I
You
got
would hope.
my braces
Physically?
on, like before it like you start, it starts getting bad. Like so I
Oh.
got my braces on, which like enough is already like,
Yeah.
and then like he pulls 3 teeth, and then it has a super deep root, and it's like
Wow.
yeah.
Ouch.
So that is my dental history. Anyone else want to share there?
Getting
No.
your braces off is
Got my braces
not
on for
great.
like
Really?
less than
Yeah.
2 years.
So you just
I'll
take
find
it
It's
off.
just weird. Yeah, they. Okay.
They take
Wait, who
pliers.
did you go to?
Tim wants to eat Dr. Al.
Yeah, Dr. Allen. Okay. They take pliers and they snap it off your tooth.
But you bite down on like the thing.
No, they
No.
no.
They didn't do that for you?
No.
Wait, so it
they
did-
just
They
they
gave
just
you
took my
like-
mouth. They were like.
No, they gave you
I
this
thought
little
they
thing
were
to
gonna
like
rip my teeth
bite.
off. I was like,
Me too. I
Wait,
was
is-
like, are you gonna take my whole tooth?
Is it like a pull or a snap?
A
it's
little
slope.
bit of both.
They grab it.
Like they
pull out.
try not to pull, but they do.
See, yeah.
I think I thought it was just like this thing that kind of just like pops it off.
Oh.
And like that's what they did for me. And then they like
Wow.
had me bite something so that like my mouth was firm.
See,
I
I've
guess.
had like you know how like when you
Where'd
have
you
really
go?
messed up.
Same.
Dr.
Really,
Al.
yeah.
Dr. Allen.
We did a different treatment here.
But it might have been the other doctor though.
I thought he liked me.
No, no. Like yeah, let's make it hurt really bad. No, but I've had like when your teeth are really messed up, and sometimes I have to put like things on the back to like pull them in weird ways.
Yeah.
So I have like a thing on the back, and then he's like, "All right, I gotta take this off, man." And he just like puts pliers in there. He's like, "Ah, sorry, this is probably really gonna hurt," but just pull it out.
Did it
Do you
hurt?
have
Not really.
Do you have springs?
No,
Did you ever have to have springs? Yeah.
I have.
They
rubber-
literally put a spring,
A spring.
in the back in
Yeah.
the thing so that it would like separate the teeth like.
Ugh.
That
Yeah.
hurt.
And then my tongue would always get stuck in it when I tried to get teeth out of my braces. So my
You took
tongue
the
would
food
get.
out of your braces. That's,
Yeah.
You said tooth out of your braces. I'm like, what did they do to you?
So that's brutal.
No, so it's like I would like rip my tongue on the spring and it was really painful.
Brutal.
Yeah.
But why?
Why not?
I just hated when they.
Because it's painful, that's why not.
Oh, also, I had you ever have? I had one of my teeth fell out while it was like in braces.
Oh.
Was it a baby tooth or
That
adult
had
tooth?
baby teeth.
Wait, but I thought you were not supposed to put on braces if you have baby teeth.
I don't know.
Dude, yours.
I know quite a
We
bit
got the
orthodontics.
Picasso here.
The Picasso of orthodontics. That is a quote from my dentist. Concerning and
Gotta get like
Concerning himself?
Now? Okay.
Yes.
very concerning.
Wait, I can't. And then there's Lydia. I'm wearing
In fact,
jeans.
I kind of hate selfies, but that's okay.
Do you now?
Amen.
I've already taken like 3 with you.
I know. I don't mind it. I just don't have any selfies on my
I
phone.
have 0.
Yeah, I don't really keep them. I definitely don't have selfies of myself. Like just myself.
Do you have selfies of your hair?
That literally
That's
defeats
not
the
selfie.
purpose
That's
of
called
a selfie.
timer.
Right,
Is that a
honey.
hair
Oh, the
thing?
timer.
I-
I have one time.
My-
picture.
my-
That was a meme I made.
My
Sorry, what were you saying? Go ahead.
yeah, it's just because I don't have
In your bunk bed.
a mirror
Yeah.
that I can use.
Mirror selfies are even worse.
They are.
They're so weird. I don't even know how to do one.
You
Okay,
point it.
but-
Hold it. You hold it like.
Okay, here's what you do. You
You
take
aimed it at
a
the
camera, You point at the mirror, and you take the picture.
Yes.
And so
Done.
it's like the light bounces off the mirror
Yes.
into your phone. It's pretty wild. No, off you into the mirror into the phone.
Yep.
That's how you do yourself.
That got really complicated.
Physics with Henry.
Is that physics?
Yeah.
I think it's just science.
It's physics. I mean, if you ask any physics teacher, all science is physics, so...
Well, that's a physics teacher, though. They're delusional. I mean,
Slightly.
I mean, you're insulting my father, so I'm somewhat legally
Is he
obliged.
okay, but
Legally.
is he a teacher?
or just
Well,
a physicist.
Or just a physicist?
I mean, he's
Well,
my teacher because I'm homeschooled.
That doesn't count, though. I'm talking, like, actual physics teacher.
Yeah, yes, he's taught physics. I mean, he has a...
And he's delusional.
But maybe slightly delusional. Not full on public school
Yeah.
teacher delusional.
I mean,
How's your
Mr.
sandwich?
Well, Hayley,
Bad.
our physics book,
That's like a great sandwich.
it
It's
says...
the same.
Well, no, in it says that all
Yeah.
physics, all science is physics.
Solid.
So,
Is this unsanitary? I don't really care. Let me see your sandwich.
yes, it's unsanitary, but if you don't care, just do
I-
it.
I-
Good. It's a pretty good.
That was a good sandwich.
It's a good sandwich.
Now, I will say,
It's a good sandwich.
Okay, what's in it?
Tomatoes, cucumbers, turkey. I don't know.
There's
I don't
some
know meat.
sauce.
I do
Some
not like
sauce,
tomato.
meat, and bread.
I do not like
Okay.
cucumbers. I generally don't like these random sauces.
I like tomatoes.
But I do
Same
like
with
turkey.
those.
And
So,
Seth, you don't like food. Yes, we get it.
Okay,
Yeah, more
why don't
food
you like
though.
food? Just question.
These are my favorite
I don't know.
Burritos.
You don't know.
it-
You're
don't
not eating
enjoy
them, so I thought I'd just help you.
How is it better
Particularly.
than full,
Help you with your cheeses.
nacho cheese?
Interesting.
it's just
Too fair.
boring and repetitive. I don't know.
Man, I need to like plant my seat next to yours.
And it's not like that, I don't acknowledge that good food is good.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't like eating.
Yeah.
But food is amazing.
Well, good
Generally,
food is good, but like the act of eating isn't like,
no.
Active eating is the best.
No.
The sandwich, dude.
especially with
Great.
braces.
What? She's like, Aiden just drove by in one of the Cedarville vans and it was like, Lydia. And she's like, how did you get one of the vans? College is weird.
Wait, he stole the Cedarville van?
Something like that.
And then
I could see
I'm
that.
surprised.
One time we were at a McDonald's and then there's like the door was open on the side of the building, like to get into the back of the store. And then he he
Eat
was
it?
like, yeah, Aiden.
Okay.
He was like, how much would you give me if I went in there? And it's almost like $1. And he just like walks back there and just starts looking around. So he like goes around the corner and we see walks
I mean,
out
honestly,
there.
what can they do besides kick you out?
I know.
Anything.
And then he walks out, he sees
You
an
can
employee.
say,
he's
I'm a
like,
delivery man.
no. Listen how he plays this off. It's
Oh,
great.
no.
He walks out and he sees an employee.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh, is the bathroom back here? And he's like, no. And he's like, oh. And then walks out.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty
That's
good.
perfect.
I mean,
She says it's for ROTC, but I don't know why he was the one driving.
like, the McDonald's employees probably are somewhat used to that. A lot of their customers are idiots.
Right. it's
Not all,
McDonald's.
Oh yeah, at the
Aiden
Compass
drives, yeah.
bash, he saw me with like my dad's car keys, and he was like, "Are you driving?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "How are you old enough to drive?"
It's so sad. Nate's not going to drive to college.
Yeah.
What?
He can't drive.
Nate can't drive into college.
Because he went to
Nate?
South Dakota to get his license, but then he just didn't.
Yeah, he did terrible there.
And they're like, yeah, no.
And then Molly, yeah, no. You're way too college.
Oh no. Is Nate a bad driver?
Well, he's never drove before, so.
So he got like
It's
a
driven,
week or something to get his license.
yeah,
And then
my,
he's like, see ya.
Yeah,
well,
Nate-
Sam, he's in college and he still doesn't have a license.
Who?
Sam, my brother.
Well, when you're a freshman, you're not allowed to have
Well,
a
you get
car.
your license before him?
Yeah.
Ooh.
My brother should be.
Does that slightly feel good?
I mean,
Let me
I got my
oh my
permit
goodness,
the
you
earliest
can drive
of
Sam,
all my
please.
siblings,
You
and
can
I'm
drive-
gonna get my license the earliest.
yeah, and he can't drive me places because I'm not 21 and I haven't had it for a year. So, yeah.
Wow. My brother would be so mad.
Yeah.
My dad made my siblings really mad because, like, the first
Oh,
time
that's
I
me. I was about to be like, Chloe, what are you
You
doing?
got
And then
no.
that was
The first time I went driving, Dad was like, yeah, Chloe's like the best driver out of everyone so far. And yeah.
Now, I will say, I am a better driver than him.
Because you don't.
He will not admit it.
Does he even drive?
What?
Is he a permit, just not his license?
Yeah.
Got
Oh,
it.
I see.
But,
Oh, no, yeah, so I took the class with you guys.
yeah, you
Right.
did. No.
So
But,
he won't admit it, but it's true.
yes.
How so?
Well, basically, if you ask anyone that has driven with both me and Sam, that isn't Sam, they will, depending on who they ask, they will either say, they either won't give you a straight answer because they don't want to really make any decision, or they will tell you that I am the better driver. However, if you ask Sam, he will not say he is the better driver, he'll say we are equal drivers. But,
Equal is like, I know that you're better, but I don't want to admit it, so I'll just give you equal.
basically,
Because if you were truly equal, he would say he's better than you.
right.
That's true.
Gotta play the psychology.
Well, I mean, so it says you're the better driver, that means he's just trash.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's,
I admit my brother's better driver than I am.
Wait, does that mean I should go in the car with you?
I'm fine. He's just
Oh, no.
better. I don't know.
I don't trust
can
you,
drive?
Hayley.
Well, we drove in like a couple years ago. My grandpa taught us to drive stick shift, and when we were in Vanuatu visiting them, where they're missionaries and there's like no laws. So my brother and I both learned to drive at the same time.
How old was he?
12?
Jeez.
He
Maybe?
was a good driver. 12.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, he says he was like terrified in the back seat when I got in the car. It was also my first time behind the wheel, so.
Oh, I'd be terrified.
Yeah. Hey, it's Seth.
What is the heck?
Hey. You can
All
help
right.
me finish my Vivas.
What?
Aloha.
Look who's here.
Hello.
Well, you didn't run shirtless down the street today?
What?
I
What?
think.
What?
Oops.
You guys look like you were productive.
Oh yeah, we
We
were.
were very
Oh.
sick.
We're calling Dr. Parker Dr. Pepper now.
Dr. Pepper?
We're very quiet. Okay?
Yes.
Dr. Pepper?
Yeah.
well, because
Because if we all play along,
He'll be really confused.
well,
Yeah.
he'll just think that.
So if it catches it,
That's
it's
how
not
long.
natural, but- What is it, Dr. Pepper? Did you see that, man?
I just couldn't look.
What
at
is the conclusion behind this?
Hmm?
What do you
We're just
got
gonna see
started?
if he notices.
No.
How did this even come up?
I don't know.
JD.
Doctor. Yeah.
Yeah, because he said in our quote cards when we quote him, he said DP. We say Dr. P. So Dr. P, Dr. Pepper. And we should call him Dr. Parker.
Gotcha.
That's how it works. Where do you come from?
French.
Where do you come from? Where do you go?
Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Wait, do you know I'm gonna come here?
No. Yeah, actually I do. I come here anytime from 1:30 to 2, depending on when I finish eating.
Wait, so you've been here this whole time? We've always been here.
Well, most of the time I've been showing up at like 2. And
We-
so
we-
here.
We've
We
been
always
here.
be here.
Not
We
last
always-
week?
we always- yeah.
We
You
were.
were not here last week. I
We were-
came down when I
We
showed
were
up.
over there. No.
Jenny, you have a call on Park 1.
No, we were
Jenny,
here.
a call on
you
Park 1.
We were here until 2:30.
Me and Henry were here till like.
Yeah, and then Andrew and I were here until
Was it
forever.
2 weeks ago then?
No, 2 weeks ago we were in the
Oh,
corner,
Oh,
so
maybe you came at
They
the
would know.
exact time when both me and Henry were in the bathroom.
no, because 2 weeks ago we were over there.
Yeah,
in the
2 weeks
corner.
ago there was these other 2
That's
people.
right.
Gotcha.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you guys are here. Depends. Like sometimes
We're
I'll
always
show.
here, so just
You
Fine.
stay
Just
here
show
for the
up.
rest of the day?
Yeah.
What?
You stay here for the rest of the day?
No, I stay here till 2:10. Wait, I show up. Wait. I don't show
What
up
time
here
is
at
it?
2.
It's 1:30.
You guys, huh? I guess I just have never.
you can be a part of our podcasts.
Oh snap!
We haven't done them
You
yet.
can be a guest.
I guess speaker.
No,
Okay.
alternate.
Seth, what do you
Alternate
have to
host.
say? What's your guest speech?
My guest speech
Yeah.
is why the casuals are so gullible.
Ooh, that sounds like a great topic. I'd like to hear this.
Why are
This
they?
is we
I
need.
think she listens to the podcast too, doesn't she?
She does.
Ow.
I think I sent it to her.
No. We were just talking about it because Anna has to do a gavel club speech tonight.
Oh, yeah?
And she has no clue what she's gonna do.
I'm the Toastmaster.
And
so.
two weeks ago in the car, we were talking about how Mrs. Caswell signed up for this like secret Santa grocery shopper. So like you go in and you test the products, and basically what you had to do is you had to go. They would give you a check of $3,000, and you cash it into your bank. Then you go to Walmart. You get 3 or maybe it was like $400 or $500 gift cards. You buy them, you scratch off, then you give them the people who want this the codes. But the check was fake, and basically you'd be going.
She got played?
No, she didn't. She almost did. But it was hilarious.
Wow.
$3,000.
What are you doing? I have a song stuck. I have Cotton Eye Joe stuck in my head.
No.
So I'm listening to the Cotton Eye Joe Gregorian chant nightcore hardcore dubstep remix.
What?
Is that real? That's a thing?
It's not even Cotton Eye Joe.
It's just
Much better.
They're just mean.
Wait,
There is a meme about
Go
it.
to the last Viva. Go to the last After Viva podcast.
Okay.
So you guys just sit here after Viva's and waste time.
Yeah.
Well,
It's actually great.
We don't get.
It actually makes me more productive because I'm like when I get home, like I wasted this.
See, that's why, Henry,
Yes.
because it makes you more productive.
It actually does.
Viva's.
Yeah.
I haven't started
can't start
any
work.
greenhouse work yet.
I
Except-
haven't either.
Except I read all the online articles and that's it.
The readings.
Oh, me too. I did the exact same thing.
I'm done with all my history
I'm done with all my
because I just
history.
finished Vivas.
Right, yeah.
I honestly.
I should have just done. I should have
Wednesday
just
to go
like.
get the homework.
done
I was
the
gonna do
online
more
reading.
homework yesterday, but then I got lost in the wormhole of TED Talks.
Wait, we can talk to see.
I love TED Talks. It's a problem.
No, but which one?
You Are Contagious. What else did I watch?
Achoo! Oh, sorry, Henry. I think I got somebody behind you.
What was it?
Okay, but hold on. Seth never finished the story about the castles. This castle.
Oh yeah.
Well,
So the $3,000 check was fake, but
So basically the $3,000 was fake, and basically you were gonna put it in your bank account and you'd come out, but it'd be your money that you're taking out of the bank account. Then you'd spend it on the Walmart gift cards, and you would lose, and you would give them the $2,000, $3,000 in gift cards, and you just lose $3,000. She got like this close to doing it. It was hilarious.
Didn't you realize what it was?
Yeah.
see, what the bad thing is that some people probably actually did fall for it. So yeah.
Okay, looking through my history. Let's see. I think I was listening to music, and it kind of just autoplay took over for like an hour.
Yep.
And then I watched the trailer for Collateral Beauty,
Collateral.
which is a Will Smith movie apparently.
Oh, wait.
It actually looks good. I kind of
Wait,
want
which
to
one
see
is
it.
that one?
It's one where like he writes letters to
Oh, I
love,
watched,
life,
I
and
watched
death.
That. I watched that.
Love, time, and death.
Yeah, I watched that one.
Is it good?
It's actually pretty good.
It seems really good. I kind of want to pirate it now.
Excuse me.
Is it?
That's
have you seen
illegal.
it?
No, I just hate Will Smith.
What? Love Will Smith.
I'm not even gonna go. I
You're
don't want
You're
to.
trying to make him a YouTuber now.
Like,
oh,
Will
Smith, I'm on
YouTube.
Then I watched a
Who
bunch
cares?
of Quiet Place stuff. And then it was TED Talks. I accidentally clicked on that one. I didn't actually watch it.
Yeah, you seen that?
What?
You seen it?
Brightening urban spaces with graffiti art. I thought he was actually gonna like defend graffiti, but instead he just showed me how he did his graffiti, which like I wanted him to like say why graffiti should be allowed.
Justify it.
Yeah,
'Cause it should be.
it should
It's
be.
awesome.
It is. It is amazing. Yeah. And then I watched The Secrets to an Extraordinary Life. And You Are Contagious.
What are you looking at them on?
Go to the.
Well, I think I'm gonna get going, so.
The show. Oh no.
Yeah.
See,
I stayed up till like 1 last night.
2.
talking with friends about a video game tournament and watching a video game tournament.
I was just voting.
That was such a great waste of time.
Mine was great. I was just looking.
Did